Second Chronicles chapter 4. Wayash midbeh nehoshet, and he made an altar of bronze, Eshrim hamaharko, 20 cubits its length, Eshrim hamarohabo, and 20 cubits its breadth, Esher hamot komato, and 10 cubits its height. وَيَعْشَأَتْ هَيَّامَ مُسْتَاقٍ, and he effectuated the molten or the cast sea. عشر بهما مشفاto el shapato, 10 cubits from its lip to its lip. Agol savib, circular around. V'chamesh bahama qomato, and 5 by the cubit its height. وقوث ثلاثيم bahama yasoboto sabib, and a line of 30 by the cubit went around it around. Udamut baqarim tahtalo sabib sabib sobavi mahoto, and the likeness of cows or oxen under to it. Around, things around it. Esher bahama, 10 by the cubit, maqifim et hayam, encircling the sea sabib round about. Thanaim urim habakar, 2 rows were the oxen. Yithuqim b'muthaqato. Cast. They were cast in its casting. Omed al thanem ashar bakar, thalotha phonim afona, uthalotha phonim yama, uthalotha phonim negba, uthalotha phonim mizraha, وهيام عليهم ملمعلا وكل أخورهم بايتا. Standing upon the 12 oxen, 3 facing north and 3 facing west and 3 facing south and 3 facing east, and the sea upon them above, and all their backward parts to the center or to the inward, to the house, the inward. وَعَبْيُوتِهَا, and its breadth, its thickness, a handbreadth. Ushafato k'ma'ashe shafatakos, and its lip like the work of a lip of a cup. Perach shoshana, a blossom of a lily. Mahazik batim thelothet halafim yakil, receiving and containing 3,000 baths. That's a volume. Wayash kiyorim, and he effectuated lavers, ashara, 10 of them. Wayitten chamisha miyamin, وخمسة مشمول لروح شعبهم معشي هؤلاء يديحوا بام. Okay, he effectuated 10 lavers, and he gave 5 from the right and 5 from the left to be washing by them, in them, the work of the ascending offering, they cleansed in them. وهيام لروح لكوهنيم bo, and the sea was for washing for the priests in it. ويعش את منורות الذهب عشر كمثقال, and he effectuated lampstands of gold 10 according to their judgment or their ordinance. ويتن بهيكل خامش ميامين وخامش مشمول, and he gave in the temple 5 from the right and 5 from the left. ويعش شلحانوت عشارة, and he effectuated 10 tables. وينح بهيكل خميشة ميامين وخميشة مشمول, and he rested them in the temple, 5 from the right and 5 from the left. ويعش مزرق ذهب مها, and he effectuated mizraqim, basins of gold, 100. ويعش حثار هكوهنيم وهازارا هagdolah, and he effectuated the court of the priests and the big court. Udalatot Lazara Wadalatothehim Stipanhoshet, and doors for the court and for its doors he overlaid with bronze. وإت هيام ناتان مكتب هيمانيت قدما ممول نغبا, and the sea he gave in the shoulder, the right eastward from before or toward the south. ويعش Huram at the Hasirot, and he effectuated, Huram effectuated the pots were at the Hayaim, and the shovels were at the Hamizrakot, and the bases. ويخل Huram العشوت at the Malaka at the Ashala Melech Shlomo Bebet Ha Elohim. And Huram finished to do the work which he did for King Shlomo in the house of the God. Amudim Thanaim, 2 pillars, Wahagulot, Wahakotarot, Ala Rosh Ha'amudim Thanaim, and the bowls and the capitals on the head of the pillars too. Wahashabakot Thataim, and the networks too. Lechasot et Thetegulot Hakotarot Atar ala Rosh Ha'amudim, to cover the 2 bowls of the capitals which were on the head of the pillars. وإت هرمونيم 400 لثتي هشباكوت, and the pomegranates 400 for the 2 networks. Thetaim turim rimonim lashabaka had lekasot et thete gulot hakota rota atar alpne ha amudim, 2 rows of pomegranates to 1 network to cover the 2 bowls of the capitals which were on the face of the pillars. And the stand he effectuated, and the lavers he made, on the stands or bases. Hayam Ehad, the sea, 1, Habakar, Thanema Ashar Tahatayu, and the oxen, 12 under it. Hasirot, Hasirot, Hayaim, Hamizalagot, Kol Kalehem. Ashahuram Haviu Lamelech Shlomo Levet Nohoshet Maruk. And the pots and the shovels and the 3-pronged forks and all their vessels, Huram his father effectuated for the king Shlomo, for the house of Yahweh, of bronze polished. Bechikar Hayarden or Yordan, Yithaqam Hamelech, Ba'avi Hahadama. In the plain of the Jordan, the king cast them in the thick stuff of the ground. Ben Sukkot, within Redata, between Sukkot and between Redah. ويعش شلومو كل هكليم هاهل la rob mod, and Shlomo effectuated all the vessels, all these vessels, for exceeding many. Ki lo nehqar mithqal hanhoshet, for it was not searched the weight of the bronze. ويعش شلومو et kol hakelim atarbeti ha Elohim, and Shlomo effectuated all the vessels which were for the house of God. Were et the mizbah hadahab, and the vessel of and the altar of gold. It's the incense one. Were et the hashulahanot, and the tables were alehem lehem hapanim, and upon them bread of the presence. Were the hammenorot, and the lampstands were nerotehem, and their lamps levaram, for their burning come mithapat lifne hadvirdaha basagur, for their burning like the judgment before the oracle. It was precious gold. The lampstands were made of precious gold. Wahaperach, wahanerot, and the blossoms and the lamps, wahamelekahim dhahab, and the tongs, they were gold. Hu michelot dahob, and it was completely gold. Wahamzamrot, wahamizrakot, Hakapot Wahammahatot Dhahab Sagur, and the snuffers and the sprinkling basins and the spoons and the fire pans were of treasured gold, shut up gold. Upeta Habayit, the opening of the house, Dalatotau Hapanimi Penimiot, its its doors, the inner doors, its inner doors, لقدش حق ذاشيم, for the holy of the holies, ودالته habayit, the doors of the house, lahekal, for the temple, dhahab, were gold. And here endeth Second Chronicles chapter 4, read in Hebrew and translated for you. Thank you for listening.